Ciao a tutti! Today we are going to tackle one of the most confusing parts of learning Italian, something I get asked about all the time, the letter C. We're going to clear this up for good. So if you've ever found yourself totally confused by the Italian C, you're definitely not alone. It's a classic stumbling block for pretty much everyone. But here's the good news. It is way, way simpler than it looks. And this comment right here, it just hits the nail on the head. You hear what sounds like an S, then a K, then a CH. It's completely normal to feel that way. So let's break it down and give you a really clear rule to follow. Okay, first things first. Let's just blow up the biggest myth right now. The Italian C never, and I mean never, makes an S sound. Why? Well, it's simple. Italian already has the letter S to do that job. So you can just go ahead and delete that S sound from your brain entirely when you see a C. So if it's not an S, then what is it? Here's the secret, the thing that makes it all click. There are only two sounds you ever have to worry about. That's it. Not three, not a whole bunch of different options, just two. And here they are. Every single time you see a C in Italian, you just making a choice between these two. You got the soft C, which in Italian is la C Dolce, and the hard C, or la C Dura. That's the whole game right there. Let's start with the soft one, la C Dolce. What does it sound like? Well, you already know this sound perfectly. It's the C sound from the English word church. Simple as that. Okay, so that leads to the million-dollar question, right? How do you know when to use that soft church sound? The answer is just one simple, beautiful rule that never changes. All right, here it is, the golden rule. The C is soft only when the very next letter is either an E or an I. That's the whole secret. The only thing that matters is the letter that comes right after it. Doesn't matter if it's one C or a double CC, just look at that next letter. But, how do you remember that in the heat of the moment when you're trying to speak? Well, I've got this awesome little memory trick for you. It's like your new secret weapon. So you want to lock this rule in your brain forever, so it just becomes second nature. The answer is super simple. It's memorable and honestly, it's kind of tasty. All you have to do is remember one little word, the Italian word for chickpeas. I know it sounds a little weird, but trust me on this one. This is the key. And here the word Ceci is pronounced Ceci. See what's so cool about this? This one word perfectly shows you the rule because it has both of the soft C combinations in it. CE, which is che, and CI, which is chi. So if you can just remember the word for chickpeas, Ceci, you've totally got this. Awesome! So now that you've got the soft C nailed down with our little chickpeas trick, mastering the hard C is going to be a piece of cake. So what's the hard C, or la C Dura? Again, it's a sound you already use all the time. It is the sharp K sound you hear in the English word key. And the rule for when to use it, it couldn't be easier. You use that hard K sound in literally every other situation. Basically, if the letter after the C is not an E and it's not an I, you know for sure it's going to be a hard K sound. So just to be super clear, that means the C is hard when it comes before an A, an O, or a U, or when it comes before an H or any other consonant. It's pretty much the default sound. Now here is a super important point, especially for us English speakers. The letter H can really throw you off, because in English, CH makes a soft sound, right? Like church. But in Italian, the H does the exact opposite. It actually forces the sound to become harder. And this little chart just lays it out perfectly. Look, without an H, CI and CE are soft, che, chi. But the moment you stick an H in there, making it CHE or CHI, the sound instantly snaps to a hard K and key. Think of the H as a shield that blocks the softness. Okay, I know that was a bit to take in, so let's boil it all down into a really simple, practical toolkit that you can start using immediately. Here it is, your 3-step checklist to get the C perfect every single time. Step 1. Just look at the letter right after the C. Step 2. Is it an E or an I? If it is, think chickpeas. It's that soft ch sound. And step 3, is it anything else at all? If yes, it's that hard K sound. That's the whole system right there. So now you've got the rules, but the real key is practice. You gotta turn this knowledge into a habit. Say words out loud, repeat the sounds. It really does make a huge difference in building that muscle memory so you don't even have to think about it anymore. And there you go. You have just cracked one of the biggest pronunciation codes in Italian. So now that you're a master of the letter C, I've got a question for you. Which tricky Italian sound should we break down next?